Salutations. Um, this video basically is just it's for me to be 100% honest. Like it's for anybody else who needs to hear it, but it's genuinely and honestly for me. Um, for anybody who really needs to hear this, bro, like sit with yourself, sit in silence by yourself, connect with yourself, yourself, hear God within yourself. Plant your seeds in silence. Everything that you do, everything you discover, everything you figure out, everything you're planning, you need not to express that to another individual until it has already been expressed, until you have expressed it to the extent that you wanted it to, until it's actually been created. That's the only time that you should really express anything that you wish to create, anything that you wish to build, things of that sort. That's interesting because I remember this lock being way longer than what it is right now. But shit, I'm not complaining. I'm not gonna hold you. Like I'm loving the fact that this shit is as long as it is. But yeah, basically is I've been over here at my homeboy crib for a little minute, and I've noticed changes in my habits, my productivity, things of that sort. And I'm not blaming it on him at all. I'm not blaming it on him at all because he got his own life. He was doing this before. You feel me? He may or may not have been. You feel me? I'm not just gonna say that, but 9 times out of 10, he was doing this before I got here. You feel me? So there's no blame on him. Only thing is, I gotta strengthen myself. It's the thing with yourself. Everybody has their own journey. Everybody has their own purpose. Once you meet another individual, your reality and that person's reality intertwine. So you may have a completely different objective than that person does. And even though you guys have similar, even though you guys have similarities, it doesn't mean that you guys will 100% get what each other's doing, if that makes sense. There was another way that I could have explained that, but I feel like I explained it enough for it to be understood, you feel me? Although just I'm guessing the main reason why I'm making this is just for those who feel lost, for those who feel stuck. Plant your seeds in silence. Know when enough is enough. Know when you need to separate yourself from certain energies. Know what choices are influenced truly by you and the inner God in you and those around you. Remember, God speaks to you you must speak to God before anybody out on earth is going to be able to provide you anything. Anything that you wish to discover, find out, heal from, you must talk to God in isolation first. Once you've spoken with God, or the universe, or your higher self, then to pay attention for the answer. After you've asked, ask and you shall receive. Ask and you shall receive. You must pay attention. You must pay attention. And not only must you pay attention, you must take action. Because look, part of it, boom, you have to be able to conceive it. You have to be able to see it. You have to be able to vividly see it in here. If you can't vividly see it in here, how do you expect to get there? You have to be able to see it. You have to see the end goal. You have to see how your life is supposed to be. Even if you can't fully see the end goal, if you know the end goal is, okay, I see myself. I done cleared the generational wealth. All my people is good, you feel me? I want to go build a car dealership, or I want to build a bike store. I want to have one of the biggest video game shops ever, my nigga. Like, it could literally be anything, my nigga. You can have an arts and crafts store, my nigga, that you want to create on some shit. You must be able to see that in your mind before you can actually be able to complete such tasks. If you can't see it, how do you expect yourself to get there? You don't have the belief to be able to see yourself in that situation. You have to feel as if you're already in that situation. You have to be able to see that shit in first person as if you're already there, my nigga. I wouldn't even say in first person, because sometimes I be seeing my visions in third person. But even with that being said, you must be able to vividly see your environment, vividly know the feeling of what that feels like being in that specific situation, of what it feels like being on the beach, my nigga, and rubbing your toes through the sand, my nigga. You watching the sunset go down and you hearing the waves crashing, my nigga. You may or may not have somebody else with you, whether that's family, friends, or a significant warrior, significant other, you feel me, spouse, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, you feel me, you may have somebody else there. Be able to envision that, imagine that, my nigga. Envision you, because I know it's some nigga out there who still want a fucking Hellcat, my nigga. Not knocking you, you feel me? Not knocking you at all, but I know it's another nigga out there who still want a Hellcat, my nigga. You want a Hellcat, nigga. Envision that paint job, my nigga. Envision the places you want to go, my nigga. Envision the places you want to be at, my nigga. And envision your ass pushing that bitch 160 down the street because you fucking can, my nigga. Like, if that's where you see yourself in life, my nigga, who am I to tell you that you are wrong for wanting to live that life, my nigga? I haven't lived your life. I don't know your journey. I get the physical representation of who you are. And from there, I get to judge to see how close I am or not. But even with that judgment, does not mean that I'm going to be 100% right. I could be right on the judgment with a couple things, but even with me being right on the judgment for a couple things, I don't know your story because I didn't walk that story with you. So I never know exactly why an individual may be wanting to do something. You feel me? So I can't knock nobody for wanting to do that. You feel me? If that's what you want to do, go ahead and do that. You feel me? Now, as long as there's nothing with distraction, you feel me? Being a YN, you feel me? That shit played out. I'm not gonna hold you, but yeah, just shit like that. Let me see if there's anything else that I really want to say or yeah, let out before I go ahead and end this. Energy. Speak to yourself. Speak to yourself. Sit with yourself. Don't be afraid to sit with yourself. You need to sit with yourself. At least sit by yourself for a minimum of 20 to 30 minutes a day. I really want to say 30, cap 30, no cap. Like, spend a minimum of 30 minutes with yourself a day. Cause we are taught that there's 24 hours in a day. So with that being said, if there's 24 hours in a day, give yourself at least half of one of those hours. At least. Because at the end of the day, who's experiencing this journey that you're going along? Who took part in every single journey that you've been on? You. Who else is going to be there when nobody else there? You.